Peace and blessings again. I'm back. I just wanted to thank you for watching those other videos. If you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe and share. I know that if you're watching this video about uterine fibroids, then you know a sister, and I want you to, give them some of this information that I have lived through and have overcome and have healed my body naturally of 9 uterine fibroids, shrank them, dissolved them, got the receipts, got rid of the symptoms in about between 30 and 60 days. All the symptoms were gone. I forgot to keep exact count of how soon but it was very quickly. Once I made the decision to change my diet and just learn how the body works, the symptoms went away and I got my energy back. This was about a decade ago, y'all. And so I've written a couple of books. This is my second book, Beyond Medicine, Faith-Based Approach to Fibroid Healing. And in chapter 1, I just want to give you a couple of snippets of what's in the Bible. What's in the Bible. This could be considered a fibroid Bible, but I've done the research, I've lived the experience. And first of all, in chapter 1, I talk about understanding fibroids. And let's get real about fibroids. You've probably heard the term tossed around, but let me break it down for you. Fibroids, technically known as uterine leiomyomas or myomas, are non-cancerous growths that show up in or around the uterus. These firm little masses are made of smooth muscle cells and connective tissue. Okay? And while doctors haven't pinpointed exactly why they develop, they're more common than we'd like to admit. In fact, by the time we reach the age of 50 and up to 80% of women will have encountered them. And it's a pandemic, in my opinion. But let me tell you something. Fibroids are more than a medical definition. They're a disruption to the abundant life God designed for us. And understanding what they are is the first step to reclaiming that promise. So let's dig in and unpack what these growths are and what they're trying to tell us about our bodies, our health, and our healing. So fibroids are information, like they are ways that our body is kind of screaming out. By the time your body has developed these tumors and these calcified pockets, or I call them internal trash bags. Shout out to my herbalist, Tahuti Mayatra out of California. I saw a video of his back in 2010 when I was bedridden, and that video changed my entire life. I was in and out of doctor's offices, in and out of ICU, getting blood transfusions. I was at the worst of the worst of the worst of the ladies. And when I saw that video woke something up in me that resonated. And when I tell you it made all the sense in the world, internal trash bags, those tumors developed by your body's intelligence to hold and to store all of that old mucus, that old blood, all of those dead cells, all of that toxicity that your body is producing, and the tumors are trying to keep you alive, right? Trying to keep your body alive, trying to get, capture the free radicals that cause diseased cells. And so, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you to please like, subscribe, and share this video. This is a conversation that we need to be talking about out loud rather than suffering in silence. Okay, like so many women are doing around the world, suffering in silence for no reason. And we have to come together and let our voices be heard. I remember back in 2012 when I was finally, going through my healing process, I started posting videos of pictures of my stomach when I looked 7-8 months pregnant. And it was like, oh my gosh, like people could see my before and the after pictures, and I had a slew, thousands of women were coming in asking, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? What I did was I believed that my body could heal. First and foremost, I believed. That's why this is called Beyond Medicine, a faith-based approach to healing fibroids. And so those tumors are your body's intelligence screaming. Your body is screaming at you saying, hey, you need to pay attention. We need a detox. We need to get into some faith practices. We need to turn from our wicked ways. We need to glorify God in the body. And this is the platform that the Fibroid Alchemist is all about, okay? We're talking all things faith for healing, for restoring, for reversing the disease, and not just for fibroids, but for all optimal health, period. I am a certified holistic nutritionist, a PhD, I got some other, I got about 5-6 degrees, y'all. And so the research is there. The research is in the book, but also the lived experience. Sometimes that lived experience is the best research ever. So I can't wait to hear your stories and just share with you through your healing, y'all, because it is possible. If you think that it's not, let me tell you that it's up to you. So, you know, if people say, the ladies come say, well, how long is it gonna take? What did you do? First of all, I did what it took. I got radical, okay? They wanted to perform a radical surgery on me. I went through a radical healing. I went through a radical cleansing, a radical detox. So those tumors are your body's intelligence. Body's gonna do what it's designed to do by God. So first of all, you gotta understand how your body even works, how it was designed. And then you gotta undo the things that cause the disease in your body, right? You got to undo that. You got to take those things off the plate that cause inflammation, that cause tumors, that cause blockages, that cause, you know, your cells to be damaged and to go haywire and crazy. You got to undo the stuff that causes, you know, estrogen dominance. And this is not the estrogen that your body produces. It's the xenoestrogens, or the toxic estrogens that come through the food, through toxins, through the environment, and all of these other things. And so the reason that the fibroids grow the way that they do is because whatever you're taking in, if it's not healing, it's killing, right? If it's not healing you, it's killing you. So the body thinks that there's a baby in your uterus, so it's feeding those arteries that link to your uterus, that link to the womb. So it's thinking that a baby is growing, so it's going to grow that baby. The body's intelligence has to fuel and feed the baby. It's going to take everything out of you. That's why you're anemic. That's why you're fatigued. That's why, because you're taking in toxins and not detoxing. Okay. And if you change the oil in your car every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, shouldn't you be cleansing your body, your vital organs every 3,000 to 5,000 months? I mean, 3 to 5 months or so, like not 3,000 months, but listen, we take better care of our car and our carpet, you know, in our homes, cleaning up all that stuff, but we don't clean our body. And we only got one. So I'm all over the place. I have so much to share. We're gonna go through this whole book together, but I encourage you to pick up your own copy. Click that link in the description there and go ahead and get your body. I talk about everything, understanding fibroids, the mind, body, spirit connection, faith as a foundation, healing fibroids with food. Food is medicine. It should be. I got a video, go watch that video. An apple a day can really keep the doctor away. Y'all remember hearing that old cliche? It's not a cliche, it's the truth. An apple a day can keep the doctor away. So when we eat foods that are healing, that are plant-based, and no, I'm not vegan, I'm not any of those things. I can eat what I want to eat. However, most of my food is vegan, is plant-based, is raw. Why? Because I love to eat foods that are alive, because I'm alive, right? I don't want to eat dead. I don't want to fill my body up with dead stuff that's going to cause my vital organs to go haywire. All right, so healing fibroids with foods, move your body to heal fibroids. Chapter 6, healing herbs and natural boosts. Okay, healing herbs, you got to cleanse and flush and go through some processes that I teach you in the program. Chapter 7 is faith and emotional healing. Come on, somebody. Chapter 8 deals with hands-on healing. Chapter 9 talks about your custom healing blueprint. You got to customize what worked for me. Some of that might work for you, especially the foundational things. But who are you? I'm Cindy G. I'm the Fibroid Alchemist. I'm Cindy Lynn Goodson. Who are you? Lisa, Michelle, Laquita, Shanita, Raven. Who are you, and what do we need to do to design your blueprint for your healing? Okay? Chapter 10 talks about fibroid myths debunked. We're gonna crush those myths, y'all. Just because mom and them, auntie and them, sister and them, just because everybody else had them, doesn't mean that you're gonna have them. Every woman before me in my lineage, upward, mama, grandmama, great-grandma, they all had fibroids. The aunties, they all had fibroids. They all had the surgeries. I broke that cycle. I have never, ever in my life had a fibroid surgery. The first surgery that I've ever had in my entire 57 years was the surgery that I had last November 2024 when I broke my leg in 2 places. Okay? And they had to, yep, there's my scar, there's my screws. Y'all see? Okay? And so that's the only surgery I've ever had. And I'm still healing from that. But because of the way I treat my body, I was back up quickly, back in the gym, doing squats again. Y'all, I got a rod and 6 screws in my leg and some more plant-based foods. But I'm back. I love to perform. I'm back on stage. So yeah, and then chapter 11, healing together. All the time. If you're going through a process of healing fibroids, you need support, y'all. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna look real crazy to the people around you. They're gonna be like, girl, you may as well eat this, you may as well eat these chitlins. You may as well eat this pork chop. Girl, you better eat you some bacon. You're over there cleansing and eating all them figs and all them salads. Yes, and thank you. Go ahead and eat your hog mogs and your collard greens with the overcooked 5 hours with the dead meat in it that you already killed the animal and cooked it, killed it again, fried it, get your fried chicken with the stuff that you battered in and straight up linked to cancer and disease. Go ahead, y'all. I'm good. I'm going to eat these lentils and these salads and these bark off the tree, whatever I gotta do to cleanse my body, my colon, my liver, my spleen, my heart, my cardiovascular system. I'm gonna take care of that. These are the only systems I got. I got one body and I'm gonna take care of it radically, y'all. And then finally, living fibroid free in chapter 12. So we're gonna go through this whole book on this platform, Her Healing Journey. I wanna thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, come back, join the course, contact me for a one-on-one consultation. Let's get down to the root cause, what's causing fibroids for you or any womb-related disorder, endometriosis, polyps, cysts. You just need a detox. I'm just telling you right now, you need to detox. You need to cleanse, and you need to keep cleansing until they're gone. You gotta, like when the last point, and I'm gonna let you go. You cook something in the pot got burned. You don't just do a little rinse and all that crust and all that debris is still in the pot, right? You gotta soak it. You gotta let it soak in some detergent, some dishwashing detergent and water. You got to clean that burnt stuff off the skillet. You gotta scrub that skillet a little bit with the Brillo pad, right? You gotta scrub your insides. It's been caked up and backed up, your colon backed up, you've constipated for years and I just normalized it. Baby, that's not normal. No, I'm taking that back. That is normal, but it's not natural. It's not God's plan for your colon. So in this support group, in this community, we're going to go step by step on how to cleanse every part of your body. Okay, every system, cardiovascular system, respiratory system, your reproductive system, all your systems got to be cleansed. These are your vital organs that flush out. Your liver can't flush out the toxins if it's toxic, if it's overwhelmed, overtaxed, right? Overstressed. Okay, your colon sitting on top of your uterus, dripping toxins right into your uterus, and you're cramping every month, bleeding. I was bleeding for 3 weeks, only to have a week off just to start bleeding again. That's crazy, y'all. Crazy symptoms. All the worst of it. All right, so I'm gonna hop off for now. Go click that link, pick up that book, and come on back into this community, and let's get this party started on this fibroid healing, y'all. Okay, sisters? All right. Love you so much. Mwah.